Rosie, great to see you back. It's been 4 months since you last kicked a competitive ball in action. What have you been doing in those last 4 months?
It's been tough, yeah. We've been on our own quite a lot. It's pretty tedious training on your own, but it's good to be back. Good to be back with the lads. We've been in separate groups, obviously, because of what happened with the COVID. So it's good to be back, yeah.
Talk me through what you've actually been doing over the last weeks and months.
We've had a programme set by the gaffer and his staff, and we've been doing quite a bit of running because obviously the season still might have been played, but when the season got called off we had a little bit of a rest, and then we've got back at it the past few weeks, and hopefully now we're going to be back and get the season up and running soon.
How have you found it without football for so long?
It's tough, yeah. Like I said, there's only so much you can do with the restrictions that are being set around the country, but we feel alright, we're back now, so I think the worst is over and hopefully we can get back started soon.
What do you like now, fitness-wise?
We feel alright, yeah. I think the lads have come in decent nick. I think the lads have been sticking to the programme, and we've just done a couple of sessions there, a couple of circuits, and the lads seem good. So hopefully it can only get better, so we should be alright come start season. How
did you feel back out there today?
It's good, yeah. It's good to be out on the grass. We've been doing a lot of running on the concrete, a bit of road running, but it's obviously not good for the body. So it's good to be back on the grass and back with the lads. I think that's the most important thing. Have a bit of laugh with the lads. Obviously, training on your own it's not really good for yourself. So it's been good.
How different was training today than previously? Because you've got to adhere to these new COVID measures in which social distancing is implemented.
Yeah, we've come in 2 separate groups, so some of the lads are about to do their session now. We've just finished our session. It's been a tough session. I think it's been more of an introduction session as it's been the first day of pre-season. It's been tough. We've done a couple of circuits, and there's a one-way system introduced into the building, so everyone's pretty safe.
How different is it not being able to make contact during training with other players?
Yeah, it's pretty restricted, but I suppose that's pre-season really. It's come at a good time because we're doing quite a lot of running, so we're not really running together. We're running 2 metres apart, which is the guideline set at the minute, so it's pretty good.
Let's speak more generally now. What exactly are you working towards at this moment, bearing in mind we don't yet know when the new season will start?
I think it's just important to get the base fitness. I think the gaffer just said that it's important for the next 4 days that we get some sort of base fitness into the players, and then hopefully next week we can start with a proper pre-season, start with the proper test runs. But I think today and the next 3 days hopefully is about a bit more of an introduction. We don't want many injuries. If you throw the players in straight away and you throw it in heavy, it can become pretty tough and the lads can pick up injuries. But if we get the base fitness then hopefully there'll not be many injuries this season.
Because you've been out of action for so long, has it reignited the flame for the love of football, if it needed reigniting?
I think it has, yeah. We've missed it quite a lot. I think some of the lads have said it then just in the session how much they have missed it. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back with the lads, having a bit of a laugh and that. And I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to be getting back running with the lads.
When it does come back, it's likely to be behind closed doors for a certain period. You'll no doubt miss the supporters.
Yeah, I think the supporters will miss it as well, but I think the players, if you ask the footballers around the country, they'd much rather play it with the fans in the stadium. It's been strange watching the Premier League and the playoffs without no fans, so it's been very strange, yeah, but hopefully the fans can get it back in soon and support us.
Last few questions from me as the rain starts to pour down on us here at the RH Academy. What have you made of the 5 new signings that have been made, Danny?
Yeah, they've been good. We've seen a couple of them. I think most of them are going to be in the second group, but we've had Ferenc Rawson in here and he's looking good, yeah. I'm sure the other lads will be looking fine in the second group.
When you see a couple of new strikers, the likes of Jordan Bowery and Jamie Reid, does it psychologically notch you up another level to keep you perhaps even more on your toes, raise your standards even more so perhaps when you see signings of that quality come in?
Yeah, I think it does. You said it there, but I think it's healthy competition. It raises your standards, like you've just said, and you see it with every gaffer every season that he wants to fetch in his own players, and that's happened. I'm sure there'll be plenty more coming through the door. But it's the same for every position. It's not just strikers. I think it's midfielders, defenders, and keepers. They'll have their own competition. It's just important to come back flying and just set your own standards.
Good to see you again. We'll speak to you over the next few weeks.
Cheers, Steve.